What's going on, you guys? Mr. Allen here with a little linear regression action here. We got a little graph and line of best fit, it appears. All right, we got given the data below and the line of best fit. Look at that. Determine a linear regression equation for the data. Okay, so this is one where we'd probably do this by hand, right, without a calculator. You can do these things with the calculator. I'll do that in another video where I show you how to input this stuff into a scatter plot, and the calculator will actually spit out the line of best fit, okay? But this one, we've got some, different data points here, right, in the greenish color, and then we have a line of best fit here, right? And it looks like I gave you, two different points that are on that line. Likely on a test or quiz or something like that, they'd probably have the grid lines on there, so you'd have to pick them out for yourself. I'm going to put these here just so we're using the same points. All of us are doing the same thing, all right? But otherwise, you just look for the, in the crosshairs, if you will, of your graph. All right. So it looks like I have this point here, 2, 1, and then I've got this other point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. So those are my 2 points that I'm going to use that are on this line. And now I can just use my skills that I know about how to write a line, right, from 2 points. What do I need to write the equation of a line? I need a point that's on the line, and I need the slope of the line. Well, I have a point or 2 that are on the line, but I don't have the slope, but I can find the slope. So let's find the slope here, all right? So we're going to do our slope here. It's our change in y over change in x. I'll start with the further to the right one. So we got 5 minus 1 over 7 minus 2. Let's see what we got here. We got 4 over 5. Delightful. A fraction for our slope. How wonderful. So it does look about like that, right? Because it looks like it's close to like a slope of 1, and that's pretty close to that. So seems reasonable. I think we're good. No mistakes. Yay. All right. Next up, I'm going to take my slope-intercept form. So y equals mx plus b. And now I need to figure out my y-intercept, okay? So I can do this by, 1, substituting in my slope, and also one of these 2 points. I'm going to pick the smaller numbers to work with. I think that seems like the best idea. So I'm going to throw in a 1. Then I got my 4/5 for my slope. I've got 2 for my x value. That's going to be lovely, plus b. So now I have 1 equals 4 times 2 is 8/5, right? We don't multiply both the numerator and denominator because this is really like it's 2 over 1, okay? Numerators, denominators get multiplied. All right. Plus b. Now we are dealing with fractions, and I have to subtract 8/5, right? I got to subtract 8 over 5. That's not a subtraction. That's 8 over 5. There we go. That makes it look good. All right. Oh, boy. All right, let's do a little side math over here, guys. So if I have 1 minus 8 over 5, how the heck am I going to do that? I got to get a common denominator. So let's make this 5 over 5. That's 1 minus 8 over 5. That is going to equal, well, what's 5 minus 8? Negative 3 over 5. Look at that. I got my b value. So I'm going to write my final answer right here. Y equals, it's a big Y. It's a bougie Y. My slope was 4/5. X, bougie X. And we got minus 3/5. And that seems actually pretty reasonable, right? Where that line's crossing through there. It's negative. It's between 0 and 1. So that makes a bit of sense right there. But that would be our equation for our line of best fit according to this line that was given to us with these 2 particular points. Again, if you were prompted to pick your own points, I would select the closest ones to the intersecting lines of your XY coordinate plane to work with those so you get the most accurate answer there. And definitely pick ones with integers, right? You don't want to deal with decimals here and then, it'd be terrible. All right, there we go. Line of best fit. That's awesome. If we really wanted to, we can make some predictions further out and be like, hey, man, what's it going to be like in, 12 years or 12 minutes or whatever this thing's modeling, but then we just plug that number in. But we're not going to do that. All right. I think that's it. I think it's awesome. That's dope. That's fun. It's radical. It's awesome. I already said awesome. See ya.